Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. There was a article that just came up today in the USA Today. I wanted to go over this article because it's real, like just to break this down in layman's terms, it's really simple to understand here. Um, but like I had said before, they coming out with articles nonstop on his family now. I honestly think this is an all-out assault on this family now. It really is. I have never witnessed anything like this. But well, I have actually. And I had said before, the media is a very powerful entity, man. When they come on the attack, they they go all out. But for this situation, it's involving Shilo. It's involving this case here. But like I said, it's real simple to understand. They said a lot in this article. But basically, this, the whole bankruptcy proceedings and stuff like that. Well, it looks like this is going to have to go to mini trial. And basically, in a nutshell, in the mini trial, they're going to have to determine the person that brought upon this lawsuit. They're going to have to determine were the alleged, I'm going to say alleged actions by Shilo, because this never went to criminal trial or anything like that. So as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't there. He's innocent, right? I believe you're innocent until proven otherwise. But they're going to have to determine in this mini trial, were the injuries done willfully and maliciously? If it's determined that the injuries was done willfully and maliciously, the $11 million lawsuit is not going to be discharged in bankruptcy. He's still going to be on the hook for $11 million. But if they go through this mini trial and it's determined that these injuries wasn't caused from Shilo willfully and maliciously, then he can continue with the bankruptcy proceedings, and this 11 million would not be hanging over his head anymore. So that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. So, but in normal proceedings in Chapter 7, I mean, it will be discharged. But the complainant is saying that this was willful and malicious, and his injuries caused. And if it's determined that it wasn't willful and malicious, again, that he's not on the hook for this 11 million. So that's pretty much what this article is saying. Now, this article, I'm actually going live simultaneously on my other channel because I cover legal cases over there. But I wanted to bring it over here so you guys know what's going on. So this article was published today at 6:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 11th. So this just came out, and it was updated at 1:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 11th. So it says here, bankruptcy case of Deion Sanders' son Shilo comes down to these two things and what to know. These two things was willfully and maliciously. That's what it's going to come down to. Was it willful and malicious or not? In Shilo case, he's hoping that they're going to rule in his favor and said it wasn't. And if that's the case, he's not on the hook for this. All right. So Colorado defensive back Shilo Sanders. They said defensive back. Shilo Sanders has employed at least 3 attorneys in 3 different time zones to help keep him out of this mess. They said mess. A bankruptcy case at the age of 24 with more than 11 million in debt. The court filings, they've called it a nearly decade-long saga to destroy a young man's life, but now it prepares to heat up in court this summer. The case largely has been distilled into dispute that centers on a single incident 9 years ago when Shilo was just 15 years old. The Shilo Sanders caused permanent injuries to John Darjean, a security guard at the high school in 2015. Or were these injuries pre-existing, including those that led to a previous spinal surgery of Darjean in 2014? That's one of the biggest questions in a strange case involving a high-profile college player, Sanders, with a wealthy coach and father Deion Sanders, who once dismissed these allegations against his son as false, but since has seen them spiral into a bankruptcy filing by Shilo in October. The goal for Shilo Sanders is to get the $11 million debt discharged in bankruptcy court instead of having it burdening him after he moves on from college. Whether the court allows that comes down to an incident, and whether Sanders acted willfully and maliciously, then at the age of 15, according to the court filings by his attorneys. So that's what they're getting ready to determine, was did Sanders act willfully and maliciously, then at the age of 15, according to court filings. So that's what they got to determine in this mini trial. Even though it's never went to a criminal trial, but it looks like it's getting ready to go to a mini trial. The only two narrow issues in dispute in this action are whether the injury claimed by the plaintiff Darjean arose from the alleged assault litigated in trial court, and two, whether Darjean has met his burden under the bankruptcy code by providing Sanders acted willfully and maliciously. With respect to that alleged injury, Sanders' attorney wrote in court on April 24th. What is at stake for Sanders? The case already has reached the point where a bankruptcy trustee has requested access to Shilo's home to do an inventory on his possessions, including his jewelry, and that they can round up for sale to help pay what he owes. But if Sanders and his attorney succeed, he could move on with his life with relatively minimum damage to his bank account. In recent months, the case has grown contentious and could get more expensive as it heads to potential mini trial over the incident in 2015. Sanders owes a debt mostly to Darjean, who wants to collect on it, and Sanders is not entitled to discharge under the law of it because the debt stems from willful and malicious injury. The norm is here's the norm, which I was saying earlier. Usually this is taken care of with Chapter 7. So the norm is that the debts are dischargeable. In Chapter 7 bankruptcy case, said Angela Litwin, a bankruptcy expert and law professor at the University of Texas. But there are exceptions. And one of them is if the debt stems from willful and malicious conduct. So let me stop right there. So yeah, normally, okay, let me just file Chapter 7. Let me get this off my head. But hold on a second. The only exception is, was these injuries done willful and maliciously? So that's why they got to go to the court to determine it. And how are they going to determine it? We got to find out. Let's wait for the court. But this happened so long ago, allegedly. Like I said, this alleged incident happened so long ago. I don't know what proof they have. I don't know. So is a mini trial on the way. That's what I was talking about, this mini trial. In this case, the debt stems from a personal injury lawsuit filed by Darjean against Sanders in 2016. When Darjean claimed he suffered permanent injuries after Sanders alleged assaulted him. I'm going to say alleged. After Sanders allegedly assaulted him at a Dallas school in 2015. The case finally went to trial in 2022, but Sanders didn't show up for it, leading for the court to award Darjean with $11.89 million in judgment by default, including $2 million for future medical expenses, $3 million for future physical impairment, and $2 million for loss of future earnings capacity. So let me just stop right there. So right now, like I said, he won a judgment in $11 million. That doesn't mean that he's guilty of doing this, even though in the civil trial, the burden is not so high. In criminal trial, the burden is high. The burden of proof is high. The state really has to prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Civil case, the burden is not so high, but however, he lost it because he didn't show up to court. So anytime you don't show up to court for something, you get a default of judgment. So it doesn't mean that he's guilty of this. It's just that they're saying, according to this, that he didn't show up to court. So a default judgment, $11.89 million, was awarded. So Darjean shall recover. So Darjean shall recover of and from the defendant Shilo Sanders the total sum of $11,890,937.42, says the final judgment signed by the judge in May 2022. Sanders still owes him now wants a fresh start from the oppressive burdens of his debts that would otherwise impede his future, according to court filings by his attorneys. To get that, he's trying to raise questions about whether Darjean injury stems from another cause, and to show he didn't act willfully and maliciously as defined under the law. Sanders didn't show up to dispute this at trial in Dallas in 2022, but wants now in an effort to discharge the debt. Because the facts of the alleged assault weren't actually litigated in state court, the bankruptcy court will need to hold what is essentially a mini trial to determine what happened, Litwin predicted. And yes, the events of the alleged assault are relevant, because if a bankruptcy court decides that Sanders' role in them rises to the level of willful and malicious injury, then the debt to Darjean will not be dischargeable. So again, in this mini trial, it's going to be important, because if they can't prove, again, if they can't prove that it was willful and malicious, then he can proceed to get this $11 million off his head. Now, what are John Darjean injuries? Darjean, now 48 years old, is a former baseball player out of Dallas. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Give me a second. All right. Darjean, now 48 years old, is a former baseball player out of Dallas Baptist who was drafted in the 6th round by the New York Yankees in 1997. He never made it to the major leagues and was working at Shilo School in Dallas on September 17, 2015, when he attempted to confiscate. I'm going to say all this is alleged, okay? They're not saying alleged here because he won a default judgment, but I'm saying alleged. Just know that I'm saying alleged here. So allegedly, let's just say this. So I'm going to read it how I want to read it. Allegedly, on September 17, 2015, allegedly, when he attempted to confiscate Shilo's phone at the request of Deion Sanders, according to Darjean complaint, allegedly Deion Sanders wanted to prevent Shilo from talking to his mother in the midst of an ugly dispute stemming from a divorce and custody proceedings, the complaint said. That's when Darjean said Shilo allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, snapped. He took his elbow and slammed it as hard as he could, super hard, right at my chest and up, Darjean testified previously. It drove it into my neck, and then I fell back. So as a result, Darjean said he was taken to the hospital and underwent spinal surgery 5 days later at the age of 39. His complaint in the bankruptcy case said he sustained severe and permanent injuries, including a broken neck, damage to his cervical spine, and permanent neurological injuries and irreversible incontinence. But Sanders' attorneys have disputed this and have described Darjean as an aggressor who is looking to take advantage of Sanders' potential and familial connections. Darjean previously underwent another spinal surgery in 2014, long before the incident, according to court records. Security video that was made public of the incident also doesn't show all that happened, only parts of it from a distance. Sanders said in previous testimony that Darjean used excessive force and choked him. Witness statements supported that version of events, though Darjean testified in a pretrial deposition that Shilo was pretending to be choked. Okay, he said he was pretending to be choked. All right, he pretending. All right. So a large question raised by Shilo attorneys now is whether Shilo actions that day caused Darjean injuries or something else from before, such as injuries from his baseball career. What if Shilo Sanders lose the case? Darjean is seeking to have the court rule the debt to him is not dischargeable as a matter of law because it stems from established willful and malicious conduct. In 2022, the court in Texas concluded that Darjean injuries and damages were foreseeable consequence of physical assault perpetrated by Shilo Sanders. Sanders didn't show up to dispute it, however, leading to questions now about whether he's too late to do so in bankruptcy court. That's why his attorneys are raising new questions about injuries and whether they came from willful and malicious conduct by Sanders. In general, money earned after a debtor files for bankruptcy is off limits. The creditors in a bankruptcy proceeding. It's relatively rare for a debt to be non-dischargeable, Litwin said. But if you're a creditor with a non-dischargeable debt, you can pursue collection once the case closes. That means if the court favors in Darjean's side and doesn't discharge the $11 million debt, Litwin said Darjean could renew debt collections efforts against Sanders, including from any future NFL earnings. The issue is expected to drag well into the summer, with more dueling court arguments in June and July. Sanders opens his final college season at home against North Dakota State on August 29th. Darjean attorneys declined comment on the case. Sanders attorneys didn't return messages seeking comment. All right, so just it's real easy because they were just saying this. That's what this the USA Today said, right? So to make this real simple, they got to have like a mini trial, even though, like I said, they already had somewhat of a trial, but it was a default judgment made. Because if you don't show up to court, a default judgment will go against you, right? So what's happening is these bankruptcy proceedings is going on, and Darjean attorney's like, wait, hold on a second. We're trying to collect here. This was done willfully and maliciously. If they ruled that in the mini trial as being the case, then that 11 million is not dischargeable. But if they have this mini trial and Shilo attorneys are successful, then 11 million is dischargeable in the bankruptcy proceeding. So that's pretty much what it is. I've actually been through a situation like this before, but yeah, I wasn't going through bankruptcy, but I had to show up to court for something, and that's how I know about this right here. But in that case, they ruled it dischargeable, but in this case, they got to determine, all right, were these injuries from something prior, or was this done willfully and maliciously? If it's determined that it wasn't, then yeah, he's off the hook. So that's what's happening right there. No, I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not gossiping. What are you talking about? Hey, hold on one second. I don't know why these people want to come up in here and mess with me. Hold on one second. God, I hate Nick. I ain't gonna say it. I'm about to say something. No, Dre, well, what's gonna happen is, I mean, they could come to some type of agreement, or I mean, if he goes through this mini trial and it's determined that it wasn't done willful and maliciously, he's not on the hook for anything. He can continue with his proceedings. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention to it because they trying to throw me off. I cover legal stuff on my other channel. Let me just tell y'all something real quick. The sports channel is like my secondary channel. I have another channel where I'm known for covering trials. So I'm actually going live on both of them right now. So really, I just had this come over here so you guys will know what's going on. So I'm here to try to give you what I know on this so that the media won't lie to you. That's what I'm doing. Okay. This type of stuff happens all the time. This is normal. You know, you guys might not think it's normal. This shit is normal. What's happening? People file bankruptcy all the time. It doesn't mean that they don't have no money, but they do it all the time. This is business. You know, if you're in business and somebody try to get you, you know, try to sue you, your business and your personal stuff is separate. So whatever your business is where they can't go after that. He's going after Shilo personally. So whatever he got business wise, that ain't the case here. You don't. That wasn't even said in the article. So that's why I'm trying to give a little information here just in case if they start lying here, because I'm pretty sure these it's gonna be more stories coming out. Damn, these kids are getting on my nerves. God darn it, they stomping. But anyway, you said 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, it's just a normal thing. So, but anyway, yeah, let me just ignore the comments. Let me just do what I gotta do and get up out of here. Let me just delete that real quick. It is normal. Let me just delete you. I don't want you to say anything else in here. All right. It is normal because I said it is. Don't sit up here and say it ain't normal. Now I deleted your comment one time. If I have to chastise you one more time, I'm gonna block you. Don't come up in here, man. I'm too old for this. I said it's normal. If you understand business, like for example, I have 3 LLCs, right? All right. I'm not going to get into it because I don't have to explain. If you know, you know, but I have 3 LLCs, right? Say if somebody want to come sue me personally, well, they could sue me personally all day long, but you ain't going to go to my LLCs. You're not going to do that because it's a separate entity. Okay. It's LLCs is considered a separate entity other than yourself. I just told you no more comment. I just told you that. Now I'm gonna delete it one more time. If I see you, I'm gonna block you. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing. I'm talking to people that want to know something. Just in case, as you got some young people out here that's gonna get in business one day. So they need to might learn this. Hold up, what is this? You is what? Okay. Nah, man, you talking about your mother, not me. Hold on one second. Let me ban you. Your mother's a Edomite. All right, so let me continue, folks, because I'm getting off course here. So yeah, this is like it's some normal stuff, man, when it comes to business. But as far as this situation, like I said, this allegedly happened when he was 15. I don't even know nothing about it. But since it's coming up, I wanted to add my input on it because I know the media they're gonna run with this one. They're gonna try to. But I just want to tell you they ain't really, it's not really nothing to get bent all over shape over. So that's something they're gonna hash out in many trial. But hopefully, in his sake, though, they rule in his favor that it was not done willfully and maliciously. And then he'll move on with his life. So that's pretty much what the article was saying. So yeah. So that's what I wanted to say right there. I don't cover quite a few of these cases, so I know. But the average person don't know. But yeah. You said the security guard is just looking for a payday. Possibly so. But see, That's why you gotta, when you start getting real big money, you gotta protect your assets just in case, because when you get money and you're a celeb, you're a target. How many times have you heard celebrities and stuff getting sued just because a paparazzi was in their face and you smacked their phone out of their hand? Oh my God, he assaulted me. Now I want to sue him. No. So you got to protect yourself when it comes to stuff like this, because they're targets. So Dre, you said, hold on, let me see your question. You said, can they go after this NIL and follow the money trail? Not if it go through bankruptcy proceedings. That 11 million will be wiped out at that point. That's why they got to go through this trial to figure out if he can do it or not, to see if it's not if he can do it or not, if the 11 million is dischargeable or not. If it's ruled that this is dischargeable, then it'll just be discharged. And that's what will happen. Yeah, I heard about that. You said the school just paid a family $100K because they showed Kendrick Lamar's "All Right" video in class. People will sue for anything, right? So when you at that level, you have to do everything to protect yourself. Who's the super fan? Who are you talking about? All right, yeah. You got to chill with that, Peter. You going to have to. I'm not playing anymore because I don't really go live like that no more. So I'm not playing. So I'm gonna delete your comment. One more from you, I'm gonna block you. I'm not playing anymore. So yeah, none of that. No, none of that. Trying to trigger, because what you let me tell you what you're trying to do. You're trying to trigger people. Let me delete again. One more comment from you, I'm deleting you. I'm gonna block you. All right. Don't we're not trying to trigger people up in here. Oh, you said the security guard. Oh, okay. But you ain't trying to trigger nobody, are you? Don't try to trigger nobody in here. Because we all come in here just to chill. Some people got off work. They just want to chill. They don't want to get triggered, man. So I'm just reporting the news, and I'm just trying to report it accurately, like so people can understand. Like, this is business at the end of the day. Like, I'm not trying to be on the hook for this. Like, let me go through my business so I can get off the hook from this. It happens all the time. Go back and look at Trump's track record. How many times have he filed? But my question to you is, did he personally file bankruptcy? The answer is no. His companies did. So it's just people say, oh well, look at, he's the president. He filed so many times. No, his companies did. Yeah, we just want to be informed. But yeah, we wish him well. And I honestly think, I'm just gonna give you what I honestly feel. I honestly feel this is gonna rule in his favor. That's what I feel. So, and then hopefully it'll be what do you call it? It'll be resolved sooner than later. And that'll be it. El Hombre, I'm telling you to stop. I'm telling you to stop, man. I don't tolerate the triggering in here no more. I don't tolerate it at all. I'll just block you. I don't like blocking people, but I will. Because you guys don't do that nowhere else, but y'all do it here. So y'all not. This is what I want you to do. I got a homework assignment for you, because I be watching, dog. When you think I'm not watching, I be watching. So when you on other people's live chat, right? I want you to go over there and trigger them. And I want you to do it tonight. This is what I want to do. I got a homework assignment for you, Peter and El Hombre. Because I don't know if somebody sent y'all to mess up my live chat. This is what I want you to do. When everybody else go live, right? I want you to go over there and troll them because I'm going to be watching. Now, if you don't, I'm leaving this chat up, right? I'm going to come back and block both of y'all. So I want you to go troll everybody. That's what I want you to do. Or at least T. Nicole will do it. And I'm not even going to stop her. But yeah, don't come over here and try to trigger because you don't do that on no other live chat. Because I be watching. I be chilling on the live chat. They don't know I'm there. I just be chilling. And kicking back. They don't have no trolls, dog. I'm the only one. So listen, I don't see nobody else with no trolls. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over there and troll them. If not, you're not welcome back over here. And even if I do see you troll them, you're still not welcome back over here. So now I think I don't like trolls, man. But anyway, how y'all doing? T. Nicole, how you been doing? Chris, how you been doing? Well, I seen you, Chris. B lady, how you doing? Any new updates? They just looking, they practicing and doing their thing right now. That's about it. But they doing pretty good, T. Nicole. Look like they doing pretty good. It just how the media is. The media is just they're on an all out assault now. I thought they were gonna like kind of gradually go into this. No, the media is on an all out assault, and it's not gonna stop. Wait till the season starts. They really gonna go ham on this team. Everybody catching strays left and right. Max, you said what my Bills are doing? Oh, I don't follow the Bills, B lady. You talking about the Buffalo Bills? You know what Bills stand for, right? You know I gotta mess with you. You know what? That's an acronym for something. The B lady, the Buffalo Bills. You said Max watching my Bills or watching what my Bills are doing. B lady, you know what them Bills stand for? I ain't gonna say it. You remember back when Andre Reed was there and all them people? Max, I love our team, the Bills Mafia. Okay, so you do know what we used to say the Bills stand for, right, B lady? Yes or no? You said hush your mouth. You remember back when Andre Reed was there? Let's see if she know. You said don't mess with them. They're my Bills Mafia. Oh, you don't know what Bills stand for? No, you seriously don't know? Well, we used to say what the Bills stand for back in the day. You remember they lost 4 straight, right? But did they lose 4 straight or they lost 3 straight? Hey, but I tell you what, y'all did better than my Jets, though. I tell you that much. We haven't won nothing since I've been alive, man. I wasn't even like born yet when they won the Super Bowl. So at least y'all got to the Super Bowl. You said no, they were victim of circumstance when they lost. Okay, see now you digging deep now. You said, hey, is Rodgers coming back to the Jets? He's supposed to. He's supposed to come back. They supposed to come back. I don't know. That injury is pretty Back in the day, that type of injury would have been career ending, but with sports technology, he's able to come back at his age. And you know the difference between his age and younger people is the time it takes to heal. Younger people heal quicker. Um, you get to be up there in age. The healing time takes a little bit longer. So I would say he might play one more year, but we do need a quarterback though. And in this upcoming draft, there's going to be some quarterbacks out there on the board. But the only problem is the Jets are not going to be that high enough, though. I don't think in the draft to go after who I would love for them to go after. But we need to trade for at least a legitimate backup quarterback. The one we have right now, uh, he's not it. I know. Three teams in the state: Bills, Jets, and Giants. But your Bills, though, you guys got that wide receiver that's pretty good out of the draft. So you guys did pretty good as far as y'all draft is concerned. You said y'all can have Dak. Hey, I'll take Dak. But I think Dak is like Mike close to being retired, right? Oh, you got a personal signed T-shirt from Bruce Smith. Oh, nice. What you got it like hanging up or something? Yeah, Bruce Smith was the man. B lady. Yeah, number 76. You said Dak allergic to the playoffs. He gonna be back there though, unless they get in the draft, they trade for Shador or they get Shador and whatnot. Then Shador will be the heir apparent. I could see him going to Dallas because he don't have to start right away. He can just work his way in. So I really could see him going to Dallas. What do you think about the beloved Chicago Bears? They got didn't they get what's his name? You guys on the come up. Y'all got a quarterback. Oh, he was 78, 76, 78. Bruce Smith. I can't remember his number. It was 70 something. They traded Diggs to Houston because he couldn't get along with folks in the locker room. Oh, really? And they should have kept Diggs, B lady. Stephon Diggs, right? They should have kept him. But Houston, they got to come up. They got Diggs. So what did y'all get for Diggs? Did y'all get draft picks or what did they get for trading Diggs to Houston? They probably got what, draft picks or something. I think Texas is a little different, Murs. I think at that age you're considered on the hook. I think I had to go look again at the laws in Texas. I know he is a good receiver. What did y'all get for him? What did they get for him? Like draft picks or probably draft trades or something like that. Caleb Williams, USC via Oklahoma. Yeah, he went to Bears, right? Yeah, draft pick, right. So we'll see what that turns into, B lady, when the next draft comes. But yeah, I don't know about Rodgers, B lady. Maybe he'll play one more year or something like that. 2 more. He said the fans are nuts, but I know they were mad, B lady. Fans was mad, man. Why did Jets take Rodgers for? They wanted to win, but yeah, unfortunately he got hurt, and they went on to win that game too. It's like we won and lost at the same time in the same game. We won and lost because they went ahead and won that game, but Rodgers was out. I don't know. I think the Jets. I don't know, man. I haven't bought tickets in a while. I was before Rodgers got hurt. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some tickets and I'm gonna do some vlogging at the Jets games. That man, when he went down, that was it for me. I ain't following no more after the season. Yeah, Chris, rule of thumb is you guys show up to court because they'll try to do that default on you. I remember when I first moved to Virginia, man, I was living at this. Oh my God, I can't even describe it. I was living in this. Its the apartment complex was very nice, right? It was very nice on the exterior, even on the exterior, even on the interior, it was nice, right? I was like, why is this so cheap? And I found out why. I found out why. I have never seen so many spiders in my life. Because out here we got the spiders that hop at you. No, actually, they're not spiders; they're crickets. But they look like they kind of look like we call them spider crickets, but they're really crickets, right? They harmless. And I just don't like them. And I just had a lot of them, and I had a lot of spiders in that place. And I had like, how can I get out of this situation? Like, how can I get out of this? So I went to the rental office. I was like, I need to get up out of here. It was like, wow, it says too many spiders. They said, oh, we'll bring an exterminator. Like they brought somebody out to try to fix it. The next week, them damn things came back again. So I said, listen, well, give me a new door. They was like, what? I said, give me a new door. Because I had a patio door. I said, I need a new patio door. They said, you think that'll fix the problem? I said, yeah, because there's a gap under the door. Or at least if I have to buy a gap, then just reimburse me, right? They wound up replacing the door. But what happened was when the guy was replacing the door, I was at work. He left the door wide open all day. Man, I had at least, I can't tell you how many spider crickets I had in that house. I was like, I got to get up out of here, man. So then I figured out a way to get rid of them. And then I got them all out the house. And then they just kept coming back. Every summer, they just kept coming back. I was there 2 years. They just got finally, I was like, you know what? My lease ends in like 3 months. I'm just moving. So I just packed my stuff and found somewhere else, right? And guess what happened? I had to go to court for what do they call it? Non-payment of rent. And I only had 3 months left on the lease, but it don't matter, I broke the lease. Um you said, Max, how could you put out Shador ID? How could you put out Shador? I don't know what you're talking about. How could you put out Shador ID? How could you put I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, Antoine, the raid and Black Flag wasn't working, fam. That raid, I mean, the raid does work, but they kept coming back. They kept coming back because I live like near the woods, like. So finally, I left, yo. I had 3 months to go in that place. I just left, and then they messed around and took me to court. How could you put out DS Wrenchby? What are you talking about? How can I put out Shador's ID? What are you talking about? But man, they didn't. Yeah, they took me to court, and they took me to court, and I was like, why I gotta go to court? They was like, cause you ain't paid the last 3 months. I said, I told y'all this spider problem. I just can't deal with it no more. They said, well, you still owe it. So I wound up didn't show up. I didn't show up for court, and they defaulted on me, and I wound up paying it because I had it, even though I didn't pay it. I still had it. And then I just wound up going to and writing them a check. And I was like, damn, I should have just stayed at 3 months. You said you used to be a landlord. Very interesting story. I finally got a property, managed to take care of. Yeah. I had a friend of mine had this lady renting out from him, and she wouldn't move out. That was like 4 years ago. He couldn't get her to move out for nothing. And then he had to get creative, if you know what I mean. He had to get creative. It was crazy. That was a crazy situation. She wound up calling the police on him, but he got creative and got up out of there. I ain't gonna tell you what he did, but he got creative because he told her, he was like, "All right, your lease is up, and you've been here 3 months. You're not paying." She said, "Well, I don't have to pay because during the vid they had it's something about the law or something. People that had to leave." He said, "Oh, you getting up out of here?" He said, "When I get in town, you getting up out of here." He said, "Let me guess, you thought you were back in jail, right, Antoine?" Yeah, they don't play out here. She was like, "I ain't going anywhere." He said, "Okay, wait till I get in town." Next thing 48 hours later, she was gone. You said, how can I put out I didn't put out the narrative that Shador was being compared to no, I didn't put out the narrative. Like I said, I'm reading it. I didn't say he was Michael Vick and Tom Brady. I think I might have to do a bunch of shorts. People got low tension spans. That's what it is, man. No, I did not say that he was a mixture between Tom Brady and Michael Vick. I didn't say that. I read it. And then I explain why I think he's similar to Tom Brady. And I explain why I think he's similar to Michael Vick. And it wasn't the speed, it was the accuracy in his arm. And then you saying I'm putting out the narrative. God damn. This is why I don't go live no more, yo. I don't want to deal with nobody. Like, because and I know what people are saying, Max, we're all not like that, but I get it too much of them that's like that. It's like I get more trolls than people are cool, man. Why? What you mean? Why don't you go ask somebody else why they make videos? Don't why are you asking me? Like if I want to make a video on something, I make a video on something. Like leave me alone, man. Like why did I put out the narrative? I didn't say that he was a mixture between Tom Brady and Michael Vick. I didn't say that. Somebody said I didn't say that. Do I look like I would say that? You saying putting out the narrative? What you mean? You said, Max, why do you let these folks? No, B lady, I don't let these folks in. I don't go live like that no more. I don't. What you mean don't repeat? You tell these other people don't repeat, man. I listen, he said that. I didn't say that. I'm just like look, let me tell you what I do. I talk about the news over here. Now, all the news ain't gonna be good news. I'm just telling you all that, but I still report on it anyway, and then give my own feedback on it. But the problem is people only listen to like 50 seconds and then they go off the title and then they try to get at me. And I'm tired of it. So I just don't read comments at all. I just don't read them. I should just take the comments off the videos. I don't read them anyway. So because it's just ridiculous, man. I'm not talking about all of you guys because it's some cool people around, right? But I don't know, man. I just get too many. I lost patience. No, I know, B lady. The problem is I don't have no more patience. I lost it. I used to have patience, but no, I don't have the patience no more. Just like how the people used to come in the live chat to try to trigger people. I don't have patience for that anymore. Like, please stop. No, the reason why he was already proven guilty, chalk dog. See, people don't have no. Oh my God, people don't have. Oh my God, people don't have no fucking attention span. Oh my God. The reason why he was found guilty because he didn't show up to court, sir. There was, what a default judgment is? It was a default judgment against him because he didn't show up to court. That's why he was not found, technically was not found guilty. It was a default judgment. I just read the whole article, man. No, DS Wrench is not you. It's just that, man, you don't understand. I be getting emails. I just totally like, man, this is crazy. I just lost patience. I think because I'm getting old. You said you had special ed classes that were better than this. No, it's just it's only one or two people belay that send me over the edge. You see what I'm saying? And I know people say, Max, why don't you just please ignore it? I try. Trust me, I try. Lord knows I try. But I think people like when I do that. That's why they try to do that to me. B lady, I can't block everybody. I'm just tired of it because they come back with but well, he was not found guilty. Is what you call a default judgment for not showing up to court. I could see if he showed up to court and he still said he did. No, that wasn't the case. That's why I go live on this stuff because that wasn't the case. But technically, he is on the hook for it because of the default judgment. It wasn't like this wasn't a criminal situation. They didn't go that far. He wasn't found guilty like that. But we know how the civil is. The civil case, I cover a lot of criminal cases, but civil cases, the burden is not so high. So, just like you could be found not guilty of murder and found guilty of in the civil. I think that's what happened to OJ. He was found not guilty, then guilty in the civil. You said the other side was doing the bird, man. I don't think he gonna get, man. But I'm telling you, man, people out here, they'll sue you for anything. They would. You said there'll never be another OJ. Yeah, the juice is gone now. He belonged to the ages. Sometimes I forget you just repeat in the stream. Mm-hmm. I'm reading the chat, Diaz. Yep, that's usually what it is. Yeah, I used to follow him on X too, B Lady. He used to break down football a lot. I used to like his commentary on that. But you could tell he was sick though. Like towards the end, you could tell. That's life, man. Enjoy your life. That's why I tell people enjoy your life much as you can. I just had I don't know if Antoine's still here. We had a high school buddy of ours that just passed away. And yeah, he just passed away. Young, man. Don't know what happened. I don't know if he was sick or I don't know. That's why I say if you can go to the doctor. I know people don't like going to the doctor, but you got to go to the doctor, man. Let them draw that blood work. Yep. Lady was like, I got to take your blood. I said, go ahead and take it. She said, you ain't scared, or I said, go ahead and take my blood. No, I ain't scared. But one time she was drawing my blood. She acted like she couldn't find a vein. I said, the vein's right there. What are you doing? She said, I know. But I said, all right, I ain't gonna bother her because I don't want to make her nervous and she mess up. She wound up leaving a mark on my arm anyway. She sure did. And because when she was doing it, she was like, uh-oh. Because I kind of had I was like leaned back like this. And she said, uh-oh. I'm like, uh-oh, what? She said, nothing. No, it's okay. I'm like, why is it taking so long for you to draw blood, man? Like, why is it taking this long? You usually don't take this long. But then she finally got it. And my arm was hurting. Holy crap. I was like, I went home. I was like, I had to take something for it. It was hurting so bad. Oh, you facing a spinal fusion? Oh, wow. Okay. I hope everything will work out for you. That lady messed my arm up, man. I don't know if she was new or what. I was like, it took her forever too. I'm like, damn, the blood ain't coming out. I said, damn. I'm like, what's going on? She finally got it. And then she called me, everything is fine, and then hung up on me. I called her back. I said, can I get a report? Can you give me something in my email? Like so I can check for myself. What do you mean everything's all right? Let me see. Can I get something? She's like, oh yeah, it's on your account. You just gotta log in. I'm like, damn. I don't know, Chrissy. I don't know what she was doing because I was like kind of lean like this. I said, I know this lady took this blood by now because I didn't feel nothing. She just kept like wiping it. Like she just kept, and then she kept hitting me like I'm a junkie or something. She kept doing like this. I'm like, man, I said the vein right there. She said, I know, but I'm just trying to. I said, ma'am, there's a good one right there. Look at me. I said, there's a good one. Like I'm a junkie. There's a good vein right there. You said drink loads of water before you leave. I did drink loads of water because I had to give them my urine so they can check me over and everything. I got a full checkup. Then they had a doctor had his assistant in there. I guess she's a doctor, but in training. I don't know what it was. This lady, this was embarrassing, yo. It wasn't embarrassing, but she made it awkward. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna do the test, and I need you to cough." And my eyes were closed like this. I said, "All right." She was like, she said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Will you please go so we can hurry up?" And she said, "Call." I was like, "Oh." Yo, she gripped me like she had a vice grip. I said, "Ma'am, please. You got strong hands. Please stop. Please." Because I'm like the way she gripped me, it's like I couldn't feel my feet anymore. I think I was about to pass out the way she did it. She said, "I need you to cough." I kept coughing. I said, "Ma'am, get off of me." That was crazy. But I guess she was in training. It was, I mean, it was like she heavy handed or something. But yeah, that was I needed a drink after that. You said today you got poked 5 times. Yeah, sometimes they act like they can't find it, but you know. But yeah, I said all that just to say go to the doctor if you can, because I don't have some people drop on me. But anyway, are they still selling blood for money? I don't know. Platelets and stuff, do they still do that? I got to get back on my cardio, MERS. That's one thing I got to do. I mainly walk though in the treadmill and then do the incline. I mainly do that. You ride your bike and walk. That's pretty good. I need to get a bike. That's one thing. You know what? You gave me an idea. I think I might go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get me an electric one though, just in case I'm far out somewhere. I don't feel like pedaling no more. Give me one of them electric mountain bikes. I've been doing some research. I'm gonna have to get back to you on it. Um, I'm gonna find out a good e-bike. I'll get back to you on it. Yeah, electric bike. I know somebody gonna say electric. Yeah, just in case if I pedal and I'm away from the house, I don't feel like I'm tired. I can't come back. I just got electric get me back. No, it also pedal too, Mers. But it also had the option. It has like it has a throttle as well. So if I feel like I can't pedal no more, I just go ahead and it's all about the luxuries in life, Mers. I just go ahead and throttle myself back. You said I can walk my bike. I ain't walking my bike out here. Not doing that the way these people do. Because where I'm at, you hardly got sidewalks. It got to be a luxury. You know what I'm saying? Because look, you said you recently hit 235 pounds. You said I got that Ozempic train to get back to 180. Hold up, you got Ozempic? Did the doctor prescribe that to you? Because I heard people out here looking like Pookie from New Jack City taking that stuff, man. Tell me about what you know about it, Chris, the Ozempic. You think I should take it? You think I should get on Ozempic, Chris? Be honest. That stuff ain't gonna have me like I'm Pookie from New Jack City, is it? Then now, y'all ain't gonna say nothing to me. I'm like, damn, Max must be on that pipe. Y'all won't even say anything to me. You said, Max, that's a good med and it works. My doctor prescribed it for weight loss, but what is it supposed to do though? Is it shots that you take or is it a pill? And yeah, I don't, but is that a pill that you can get off, Chris, or you got to keep taking, or they got to wean you off of it? Like, let me know something. It's an auto shot. You take it you take it one every week. You said you on it, but you tight too, dummy. I lost 20 pounds. You lost 20 pounds. How long it take you to lose 20 pounds? You said take supplements, fish oil 1 day, and biotin and iron. It took you 2 months. It it's just what it craves your appetite. Like what is it doing? I'm gonna have to research it. I've been hearing people talk about it. And I can tell it was just I sell a lot of celebrities is on it. You said once I leave the Popeyes Tuesday special, my blood pressure be okay. You eat Popeyes? Look, the countdown time. He said, "Are we talking football or becoming models?" We talking football. We were talking football count. That's hilarious. He said, "Look, are we talking football? Or we talking about being models? What are we talking about? Ozempic?" He said, "What do you, look countdown? Like, what do I walk into here?" You said you're gonna be walking around with a big head and a small body. See, I don't want to be doing that. Hold up. It's a drug for diabetes. It's a appetite suppressant. It suppresses hunger and you get filled easily. It stop your food cravings. Let me tell you what I did or what I'm doing. I do the I don't eat after a certain time. And which pretty much is one meal a day, because with my schedule, I can't eat during the day anyway, because I'm constantly on the go. And I only eat like once, and then when I do eat, I don't eat a lot. So it's working. I lost 10 pounds. And I'm telling you, I lost 10 pounds in like less than a month. I dropped 10 pounds. And another thing, I don't know if where's my water? Oh, I put it back in the refrigerator. I don't do see, I have a thing for I had an addiction. My problem was I had an addiction for soda. So what I did was I just used the bubbly water, the Perrier water like that. That crazed my addiction to soda, because the sodas was doing it. Oh yeah, I have a recipe for the soup that the soup that burns fat. I have the recipe for that too. I tried it as well. No, but see, I can only do the intermittent fasting because of my schedule. So I don't eat. I can't. Well, I can't eat until I get home, because I'm like constantly on the go, and then I'm home and I'm doing stuff at home. I forget to eat, so I only eat at a certain time. I don't like eating late, because if I'm eating late, then I don't like laying down on it. I like to digest it. But see, when you get older, your body go through changes. So you have to back in the day when I was young, I could eat late at night. I can't do it anymore. Do you ever No, I don't like Diet Pepsi. I just don't eat. I don't drink. I don't do this. I cut down on the soda. You just you gotta wean yourself off of it. That's what you gotta do. I just use the bubbly water. Or I just drink. I like cold water myself, so I just do the what do you call it? This the spring water. But I can't do diet. I just don't like how it tastes. So and I don't do Red Bull or anything. I never you realize I never taste Red Bull before? Never had Red Bull. And I don't do the snacks, as far as cakes and stuff like that. I can't eat that anymore. So you said, now let's see what DS Rent saying. He said let's get off the diet. He said let's get back to Shador or his media outlets putting out I don't think he said that though. I think the media said it. I never heard him say that. The only thing he has said is he's legendary. He's Brady mode. That's what I heard him say. But since the media came out with it and said that he comparing himself to Vic and he's comparing himself to Vic and Brady, I said, okay, well, I could see some similarities in Brady, and I could see the similarity I see in him and Vic is his accuracy. Vic was really accurate. And also he's very elusive as well. He's not as fast as Vic. Vic had legitimate 4.3 speed. But if you give Shador some space, he's gonna burn you. If you let him start running, he's gonna burn you. He's gonna burn you. You just can't let him do it. Because if he find a way, he's gonna do it. But the thing with him and Vic is the accuracy. So I turned that video into that. I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn it like that because yeah, I turn it. I said it like that's how I said it, because these outlets are really trying to I see what they're doing. And like I said, that's all I was doing. You said Lamar play like Vic Brady. Shador play like, somebody did say Jameis Winston. Somebody said Jameis Winston, and then somebody said, what's the other guy that was just up there? Byron Leftwich. Somebody said that he reminded him of Byron Leftwich. I said, I can see why they say Jameis Winston. But if he feels like he's a mixture between Brady and Vic, let him think that. Let me tell you something. At this level of play, you got to know you're good. You have to. You got to have that mindset. You can't go in there and be like, "Oh, I think I'm okay." You're not gonna win like that. But I honestly think he'll get better in the NFL. I don't think he reached his full potential yet, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. You said with a great name on his back. Yeah, that name is something else, ain't it? You use electrolyte supplements for hydration. What kind of ingredients you be using, Chris? You said it looks like he's going to the Raiders, Titans, or Saints. Interesting. I would like to see, you know what I like to see? I like to see Shador with the Raiders. The only reason why I say that because if I'm out in Vegas, then I go check them out. But I would say Vegas, man. Don't Tom Brady got something to do with the Raiders? Yeah, I can see him going to the Raiders. Then he wants to say Tua at Alabama when he threw that long winning ball down the left side of the field. I don't remember. That was a while ago when that happened. That had to have been about, and that was a long time ago. Not long ago, but that was damn, I can't man, I remember him at Alabama, but you said Shador needs a big market. Mm, I like him in Vegas though. I like him in Vegas. For sure he's gonna get drafted first round. You know how they keep saying, "Oh, he's not going first round." Yes, he is. He's going first round, man. It's just a matter of where he ends up. He'll pretty much know before the draft where he's going. I'm pretty sure of it. I love it because if you ever go out in Vegas, go watch a football game. I like that out there, Vegas. You said where they send Mr. Glamour from the Broncos? Shador needs, yeah, he definitely needs a good system around him, especially good offensive line, and he should be straight. It's crazy how it's crazy how time flies, man. Remember they had that reality show when they were kids? God, time flies. And it's just my friend daughter, remember she's 8 years old, and now she's like, it's crazy, man. Like, where did the time go? This girl is getting ready to start driving. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I'm sitting here asking her, did she get her license yet? And I had to stop. I was like, wait a minute, wait. She was like, what? I said, I'm that old, yo. She said, oh, here you go. Don't get depressed. I said, here we go. I said, I'm getting old, man. I gotta do something in my life, man. Oh, this is too much. Everybody don't got grown on me. Everybody. Everybody's grown. Everybody. Man, that's something I was just thinking about that reality show, and they were like small, and here they are thinking a few more months NFL. That's crazy. I think I need a big trip. That's what I need to do. I need to take a big trip in my life and don't come back. You know, I need to take a big trip, B lady. I remember, listen, now this I ain't gonna, maybe I will admit it. I'm so damn old. I remember when Russell Wilson was in high school, yo. Oh my God. Uh, oh my God. Because, he used to go to high school out where Russell Wilson used to go to high school not too far from where I live at Collegiate. He went to Collegiate High School. And he played baseball. He was a, standout in baseball and football. And I think he could have got drafted out of high school, but he went to college a year or two, then he got drafted. Then he started playing baseball. See, he went back to football, but he was playing baseball for a minute. You said Shador got that sneaky foot speed, right? It's something I haven't really quite figured it out. Yes, he got that sneaky foot speed. But yes, he can get out of the way if he needs to. He can if he has space, he's gonna burn you. And it don't look like he can, but he can. He's very deceptive in that aspect because you think he's a statue, but he's not. You said the Giant. You said let's go to Brazil. They have some beautiful ladies. What you think? I've been to Brazil. Oh God, here come Jess. All right, here come Jess. Shane Coates to be number one. Here you go. Yeah, I've been to Brazil. It's a little expensive there for my taste. It is a little expensive though. And the only problem is I don't speak Portuguese. But it might be a little different this time because when I went there, we didn't have Chat GPT and all them things we got now. Because now all I gotta do is take out my translator and have them talking to the phone, and I can understand them. We didn't have that when I went. But the last time I went to Brazil is when MySpace was popping. So just to let you know, that's been so damn long. But man, let me tell you something. I went there and didn't want to leave. I was damn near almost crying at the airport. I did not want to leave, yo. I did not want to leave. I messed around and fell in love out there. I sure did. I sure did. In love. We only known each other 24 hours. And yeah, I was in my early 20s at the time. Young and stupid. I sure did. I mean, it's a whole big story on how I met her. I still know it to this day. We still are friends, but it's a whole story on how we met because I almost had to be taken to the hospital for being stupid. You said our son-in-law is from Brazil and he speaks Portuguese and Spanish. The languages are similar. You said too many lady boys out there? Man, Chris. Yeah, I almost had to be taken to the hospital out there for being stupid. And I learned my lesson from that. Let me tell you something, because when I went out there, it was close to Carnival. Okay. It was like a week away. No, it was when I was out there, it was like almost a week and a half because they were preparing for Carnival. They were getting everything together. They take Carnival serious out there, yo. Especially in like Salvador Bahia. they take Carnival serious. They have all these intricate costumes and everything. Yeah, it's really something to see. I got the chance to see some of them prepare for Carnival. Um, I mean, Belay, they had all types of intricate costumes, and they were like some of them that do it that walk on the line. They've been doing it for generations, and they take a whole year to prepare for Carnival, man. It's like a really big thing. You say your daughter-in-law is from Colombia. That's why our children couldn't marry Americans. Who knows? He said why our children couldn't marry Americans. Hilarious. But it is something to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you do get a chance to go out there and travel around the country, you should try Salvador, Bahia. That's a pretty nice area. Um, but if you like, you can just stay in Rio. That's the tourist area. There's plenty to do out there too, you know. They got the statue, you know, Cristo. They call it Cristo Redemptor, but we call it the Christ the Redeemer. But you know, you can walk up. See, that's the problem I had. Oh my God, that thing was way up there. We had to walk up them steps. It had to have been over 100 degrees out there. I ain't had no water, and I had on a rut. Listen, I ain't gonna get into it. I'm getting PTSD already just thinking about it. But you know how hot out there it is. I had on a damn rugby with some damn boots on, like I'm from the boot camp clique. What an idiot! Like who dressed like that? Like it was crazy. I had to take that thing off and use it as a wash rag. I mean, a sweat rag. I ain't had no water, and then my damn legs was locking up. I was like cramping up. It was just a mess up there. But I wound up having a good time the rest of the trip. Oh, I never been to Colombia. You say you went to Colombia to visit her family? I never been to Colombia. It's a lot of places I never been, but I've been to let me see. Yeah, I've never been to Colombia. I've been to Panama, but you know, that was just because I had a layover going to Brazil. But at least I could say I was in Panama. I had a 5-hour layover there. So we got a taxi and we were just driving around town in Panama just to say I've been in Panama before. But as far as like there touring, no. So I wish I could travel more though. That was my goal. But you know how life catch up to you and stuff. Yeah, Chris, I didn't have no with Chris, it was hot out there and I was dressed like I wasn't dressed for the occasion, put it that way. I was trying to be cool, you know, young and crazy, trying to be cool. But yeah, never again. I dressed for the occasion. But yeah, man, the people were nice. Um, that's pretty much it. I thought the people were nice out there. I'm telling you, it's for a lot of people though. Rio is very densely populated. Rio, but Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. You said Shane Coast jersey is selling like hotcakes in Brazil. Damn, Jeff. It's like that. Max traveling can be risky these days, depending on where you go. Yeah, that's true. Um, Back then, it wasn't too bad. I would say, you do have some pockets of areas out there where you got to be careful, stuff like that, with the people asking for money, and then you had the kids try to snatch your phone. Other than that, it wasn't too bad there. But if you have a phone and stuff, you got to keep your phone close to you, just in case somebody run and try to do a snatch on you, the kids. So you got to be careful with that. But other than that, I thought I had a pretty, but I was hanging with some locals that were from there. So I think that made the trip even better because I was, they showed me around. So I felt like kind of like a local a little bit because I was with them and they spoke English too. So they were able to, translate for me, and I was able to get stuff for cheap because I was with them. So that made my trip more enjoyable, so because I went places where like tourists don't even go to, like hanging out with their family, stuff like that. You said Coke's the man down there, Jeff? Damn, he's all right. Um, you mean the World Cup is? So we have the Olympics right now. Is it 2 years from now? Don't give me the line. Hold on, let me check. Is it two? Is it no 26? It's 2026. It's all 2 years after the Olympic. FIFA World Cup 2026. B lady Warren, you already know. 10-2 is the plan because that's going to be some good money for me this year because Vegas is tripping. So that's going to be 10-2 right there. Warren is where you want to be at. I'm going 10-2. Go 10-2 then. Let them go 10-2. Oh, you went to Australia and Japan? That's right. Countdown 10-2. We already put in the universe already. So that's what it's going to be. 10-2 is a pretty good season. That's if they go 10-2, that's shoot. They might could get in the playoffs if they win the I would say Big 12. That's the playoff right there. You talking playoffs now. You say he's an All-American and all South American. Damn, that's a bad man. He said All-American and all South American. My own girl went to Penn State, Chris. You've been to Vegas 3 times, but mostly shop state, yeah. I've been to Vegas twice. I haven't been to Vegas that much, only been twice. And the first time we was for bachelor party. We decided to all go to Vegas. It was a coworker of mine at that time. And the second time we just all went back to go chill. We went for 3 days. You say Utah be a L and a close one. But imagine if they can upset Utah, that'll be big. Yeah, Vegas was hot. Countdown, it was. When I went there, it was hot. We wind up going to Bellagio, and then I was on the Strip. I forgot where did I go? Just places to eat, stuff like that. Gambled a little bit, you know. Just enjoyed my time out there. If you really want to save money, you just stay off the Strip. You don't want to stay on the Strip. You stay off of it. You save some money that way. What years did you go, Chris? Yeah, you guys might. She's not from Philly. She's from Virginia, Northern VA. He the man, Jess. I know. That's a bad man right there. Okay, 12 through 17. Let me see. 12. I'm gonna have to ask her, hey Chris, when I'm live, because she's gonna be my co-host on the other channel, because I'm gonna start a podcast. You'll know if you see her. Yep, but she went there. But when I think I gotta talk to her, see when we're gonna do the show. It's probably gonna be sometime this week, but we're probably gonna do it like live or whatnot. You'll see her. You will see her because she's gonna be on my shows quite regularly. So yeah, you're probably gonna like, yeah, I know her. All right, countdown. Come on then. Come on the show. Like email me or something. Let me know when you're available. You know, let me know when y'all available. Yeah, I'll let you know. Oh no, it's gonna be over at the other channel, Chris, on the Max V one. Because we trying to revamp that one. And but this time I'm doing it like podcast format. I'm probably gonna like get some more equipment and just do it like studio type style. I'm gonna figure it out. I might have to do it that way too. Might like invite I'm actually see what her schedule is like. Yeah, you was already over there, Chris. You've been over there already. Hey, Lashane. Lashane, what's going on, man? Do you hear about that shooting earlier? I was talking. What did they do down there, Lashane? Was it like a dispute or something? Tell me you heard about it on Peachtree. You don't got to show your camera countdown. You said you want to come and talk about Shane. Well, Jess, you've been up here already. Yep, you've been up here already. I was saying, what happened down there today? That's crazy. People just, I think it was it hot out today, Lashane? Was it hot out there today? Because usually when the temperature go up, people get angry. Oh, you work close by to it? Well, glad you're all right. B lady, she actually helped me start the other channel a long time ago. And I hit her up. I was like, yo, I need a co-host because nobody like keep hearing me all the time. I need a co-host. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. Because she used to be my co-host back in the day. This was years ago, but we're gonna do it again. We we was gonna do like whatever is in the news, stuff like that. But I am doing the Young Thug trial. So, drop by whenever you get a chance. I'll be covering that case tomorrow. Because his that guy Woody is on the stand right now. So yeah, stop by there. Um, it's gonna be tomorrow, like at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, just stop by, um, like that, and I'll be doing that probably all day. We'll be doing the trial because Woody is still on the stand, and that witness is hilarious. He told the prosecutor, he said, "Talk to me in a way I can understand because I grew up in special ed." He said that. He's trying to play stupid, but he's not. Okay, yeah, come on in with countdown timer. You want in? Come on in. Let me give y'all the Lashane, which page are you on right now? Are you on the Max V page or are you on the bus page? Which one are you which one did you come into? Because I'm on both pages live at the same time right now. Yeah, Lashane, Woody is doing too much, isn't he? Woody. Oh, it's Woody. It's little Woody. Yeah, Woody is like I grew up in special ed. I don't understand quite what you're saying. And then she'll ask him the same question and he'll answer it. Well, I thought you didn't understand, Woody. I understand why he's acting like that. He's a little like uncomfortable with being on the stand. Oh, you said you're on Max Beat. I thought I hit the link for the other one. No, I'm on both of them, Lashane. Both of the messages are coming through. I'm on both of them. B lady, did you come in on the Max B page or the boss page? Which one did you come on? What you mean? Yeah, he was like, what you mean? I don't know what you mean. And then she'll say the question all over again, and then he'll answer it. Like, come on, Woody. I call him Woody. He just don't want to be there. But he has no choice because, he struck a deal. Thank you, LaShane. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, look out for that. We just gotta figure out the schedule and stuff. We'll figure it out. But guys, I don't want to hold you. I'm gonna get off here, but catch me tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the stop by. I'm gonna be at the listening on the Young Thug trial. See what's going on there. But I just want to hit this topic up real quick, just to say, that's the latest going on with his case right now. But it looks like it should be over soon, sooner than later. But hopefully, glad you're all right, Lashane. That's crazy that shooting happened not too far from you work. What happened, Lashane? Did they say? Did people just start arguing? Or was it just too hot outside? Oh, you're on the bus page, B lady. Like, why they just start? Why the government just start doing that? I think it was like a dispute or something. Damn, Jesse, he the candidate for the Heisman. Dang. I wonder what happened with Shane. Did they just have a dispute? I got to go check the press conference. I think they had a press conference on the shooting. It's kind of crazy. But all right. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here, folks. I will catch you later. Y'all have a good one. And I will see you soon on the next one. But check me out tomorrow if you have a chance on the other one. Just stop by. All right, y'all.